Oh, I love it. Well, other than your linguistic skills, if you're looking for ways to impress your guests this weekend, this next recipe is a guaranteed crowd pleaser.
With the creamy decadence of double cream bliss from Clover, yogurt has never been so irresistible.
Made with love by Clover.
Now, I feel like we're bending the laws of physics with this one. To say that a baked baklava cheesecake is a mere fusion of desserts is a massive understatement. Think creamy, rich and indulgent cheesecake sandwiched between the crunchy, flaky phyllo pastry with the classic baklava nut filling. This is a luscious twist on your regular cheesecake. Absolute bliss, excuse the pun. This is crazy. This is culinary craziness. Have we lost our minds? We might have.
Well, we will.
Wow, this is crazy. And this is super indulgent, but this is going to blow the minds. If you are having guests over this weekend, wow, people are going to be impressed.
Oh, darling, they'd just be impressed. I want to tell you, this is one of those dishes that leave happy memories in your mouth.
Well, this is two of my favorite things. I love baklava and I love cheesecake.
And I love nuts.
Completely. And pistachio is my favorite, absolute favorite.
This is a very special one for a special occasion because they're not the cheapest nut.
Completely,
but you know what? You live once.
Exactly.
If you can only make it once in your lifetime, well, good for you.
Just do it this weekend and know what you've been missing your whole life. Okay, so where are you with your phase?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my eggs and cream cheese together, just incorporate it so it's beautifully incorporated.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm going to do my topping.
Ooh,
so it can suck up the honey and the lemon juice because that's going to go over it.
And you want that to really merge and fuse and
those
bubble.
Ingredients are going to become
Bubble, toil and trouble.
Oh,
okay,
yes,
so we've got the honey in.
Like a witch.
Over your cauldron. But you are. What you do is magical, okay? Sometimes it's beyond comprehension what you're able to achieve with ingredients. Okay, so our pistachios and walnuts going in, which are quite nice because they've got quite an earthy flavour.
Gorgeous. The earthiness and the lemon is just going to give it that bit of a
just
lift.
brighten it up.
And that honey. The honey is going to be amazing.
I love it. But you do want this to kind of really soak it up. So get this mixture together.
And what it does is the nuts will start swelling and sucking up the honey. And then when you finish there, we got more decadence because this is going to go into the base.
Oh, wow.
So you're going to take the pistachios, the walnuts. I don't want a meal. I just want it to be nice and broken down so that you can still get the crunchiness of the nuts.
Okay, so you still want some texture there. Oh, and I'm just thinking about what's going to happen when those nuts start to kind of bake and they caramelize and you get that crunchiness.
All those nutty oils coming out of it. So now I've got some salt. One always needs salt to balance things out.
Okay.
And some vanilla, my lovely vanilla. And then, of course, the hero of the day is going to be my bliss. So I'm going to add a cup of my Clover Bliss. Oh, this is the double cream one. It's just too decadent for... Absolutely. So here I go. Look at that, darling. Oh, mummy love.
I see hubble, bubble, toil and trouble.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Okay, let me just put these guys up really quickly. Okay.
And while Graham's making a racket, I'm going to join him.
I'm trying to keep as much nuttiness. How does that look?
Yes, that looks
not
beautiful.
Quite a meal.
That's good. Now, what I've done here is, don't you love it? It's beautiful, it's rustic, it's untidy. I think it's very, very sexy, actually.
Oh, no, completely. And when
gorgeous.
This kind of browns and crisps up, it's going to look like a crown. It's going to look spectacular.
And we've got 6 sheets of phyllo there, and between each sheet,
bit of butter.
You want butter because you want it to puff up and be separate. And then you put 3 sheets this way, 3 sheets that way, and then you just take this, darling, and you stick it in the bottom.
See, now, only you would be able to do that with both hands. I love it. Now, obviously, the star ingredient here with these 2 beautiful traditional desserts is our Clover Bliss Double Cream Plain Yogurt. And you are guaranteed delicious flavors thanks to the creamy indulgence. It goes far beyond just being a yogurt, okay? And you can use any Clover Bliss flavors for this particular recipe, anyone that you absolutely love. We're using the plain to keep it slightly traditional because we've got some strong flavors there already, which I absolutely love. The Clover Bliss really is magic just even on its own. It's amazing. You know what I like here? It's like we're dealing with 2 traditional. I would imagine baklava has been made for hundreds of years. It's one of those kind of, when you hit something that works this well, a combination of flavors, there's a reason why it hasn't been changed by chefs over literally.
I know that because they were petrified. But now you can. You know, I always
Off
say,
with his head.
Off with his head indeed, but take the recipe and own it.
Yeah, completely.
You know, the integrity of the nuts is here, the honey is here, and normally you would fling some cream over this, so why can't you have cheesecake over the top, you know?
And I suppose it's just honouring the ingredients. As long as you're getting the most out of the ingredients, and you're not tampering with that. And it's strong flavours, so it's about getting the right kind of balance. Okay, so how does this go?
So we're going to put this one together. This is a lovely baked one. It's going to go straight into the oven, and as I was saying earlier, don't overcook it.
Okay.
You want it to have the little wobble, and you've got to leave it in the oven. You can just leave the door ajar. I normally take like a wooden spoon, like this, stick it in the door so that the air can come out and let it set in there. And then bring it out, let it settle before you open it, and yummy, yummy. And if it breaks, well, darling, we'll just turn it into a trifle.
Yeah, no, listen, man, your baklava must jiggle in this case. I absolutely love it. Well, we're going to cut up a piece there, and we're going to feed it to Sholto Copley a little bit later because he is here in our studio. But if you missed any of these steps today, take a look at this.
Made with love by Clover.